Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. We would like to welcome all the guests who have joined us from near and from far and braved both the Friday traffic and the rains to join us here today for TrustTech Emerging Trends in Cybersecurity and Consumer Protection. My name is RJ Ledesma, very honored to be your host and moderator for today's conference.
I'm honored to be here today at the first ever TrustTech conference. The AFASA was drafted in response to the increasing prevalence of these fraudulent activities. The bill seeks to regulate the use of bank accounts and e-wallets and protect the public from financial cybercrime.
Today we are joined by all of you, our esteemed audience, that reflects diverse facets of our society. It is therefore fitting that we are here today to talk about TrustTech. TrustTech, my friends, is not just a buzzword or a fleeting trend. It represents a set of technologies, practices, and solutions that are designed to establish and maintain trust, security, and integrity in our digital interactions, transactions, and yes, relationships.
Government conducts public awareness campaigns in order to educate the citizens about the risks and dangers in the cyberspace and the best practices to protect themselves from these threats. This results in the empowerment of Filipinos by increasing their capability to secure themselves online and reducing their exposure to risks. And in effect, this will contribute to the collective cyber resilience of the country.
We will take on a whole of nation and a whole of business and a whole of society approach to cybersecurity by making of TrustTech Cybersecurity Gov and RegTech, wherein we will bring together the government and the private sector in close dialogue and cooperation through multiple smaller projects and sandboxes. Because that's how we do it in tech. We start small and win big.
In order to understand this topic, obviously we need to understand what exactly is generative AI and how is it different from AI that we already know. Because as we know, AI in financial services is not new. And then with this generative AI, it comes with opportunities. But with new opportunities, comes with new risks. It's important to understand what are the risks, and then ultimately, what will be a good governance approach so that we can harness the potential of generative AI while mitigating the risk of it to consumers and to the society.
We are focusing on a zero trust architecture as a philosophy to be adopted by all government agencies, because now ang importante is to defend yourself, not the network. Well, it's still important, don't get me wrong, it's still important to defend the perimeter. But now we should focus the resources, if you have limited resources, to zero trust architecture, which includes your authentication mechanisms, your endpoint security, etc.
The conversations that have begun today must continue. The partnerships forged must grow stronger, and the strategies discussed must be implemented. Let us remain committed to the whole of nation approach and continue to collaborate, innovate, and adapt to the ever-changing landscape of cyber threats.